toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans offense comes onto the field first today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bruins offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Etienne. Pucks it out of the air. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Hines is tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Still looking on the move. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Etienne. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Melton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to scramble. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. From from the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Caught over the middle. It's very air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Trying play action. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. To the air, it's Etienne. Grabbed over the middle, it's Melton. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Just keeps slinging it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that was dead solid purpose.
want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to throw. It's Etienne. Dances away. Trying to make Matt, breaks into the open. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the eye.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Etienne. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that two-point conversion.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Etienne. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. There he goes! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. A shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to Davis. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets loose in the middle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got it in the middle. It's Melton. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quick completion on the out. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll ride Davis here. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the single back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The short hands, it's Davis.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Etienne. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Melton. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fakes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
1st and goal, UCLA.
Back to throw, it's Etienne. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Pulls it in. It's Grohl. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Grohl. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. execution on that throw and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Durant. Trying to find the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Of 13. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Etienne. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Verrier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Grab near the marker. It's Verrier. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little